Hopefully it's actually there. Okay. We're starting a little bit early. I got done before I thought I would, so yay! 15-minute early stream. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and start in on Hell difficulty. We are under-leveled for it. Level 57. I would probably recommend starting in the 60s or 70s if you're going through Hell. Just as a heads up for new players. Just one of those things that's kind of probably the wise thing to do. But, hey, Bellazaris, by the way. I see the message. And let's go ahead and start in on this. Even with Fade, our resists are kind of crappy. Gonna pay for that. But I think we'll be okay.
They'll never see me coming.
And I do want to be relatively careful with my... Yeah, make sure that we have everything set up. See, Yeah, relatively careful with my mercenary. Because I'm gonna need him later on. We shouldn't have too many lightning immunes starting out. We're going to have a bunch of cold immunes. Oh, there goes our mercenary. So I need to just be careful myself. Yay. But this is going to be a bit tougher because we haven't gotten an rune. I may need to do some farming later on. We'll see. Just to get an rune. Just so I can make a crescent moon for my traps. But until then, I think we're okay. Hey, Hugin. How's it going? Let's do this. Slowly casting out traps ahead of me because I don't want to get murked. That was one hit right there. And I'm actually, oddly enough, used to doing the Diablo 1 sorcerer at the moment. It's kind of sad, but... I think that guy's... Nope, he's not lightning immune. I just don't want to be next to him. But yeah, the further in we get, the more I'll be just staying back from enemies. And the Ort rune is very tempting as well. Oh, that's another annoying dude. Okay. I just need to be conscious of what I'm fighting at the time. I'm doing pretty good. Feeling pretty good today. And hopefully I will have the energy to do more other streams. I was hoping to do some Dome Keeper last night, but did not get around to it. I just did not have the energy within me to do it. Let's go ahead and check out in here. Hi, guys. Oh, yeah, you're immune to fire. I didn't mean to actually grenade him, but... I was trying to go in there to loot the place. How many of you are in this clown car? Oh, there's not even a chest in there. But yeah, you can tell that now that we've gotten to Hell... things are going to be a little bit slower. Because look at how many shots it's taken to take out the zombies. But this is why the Trap Assassin slows down in Hell. Things get resists, we do not get more power. But once you start getting minus resist, it will be a lot better. We just need to find that rune. And yes, there are probably going to be some lightning immunes in here. But we just want the waypoint. That way we can start doing the infernal, well, Den of Evil. Or plus skills. Which will let us get more lightning damage, or we could even go into Wake of Fire as an alternative fire damage, but that would mean we'd be sacrificing some lightning damage.
Perfect.
Which is not something I necessarily want to do. Thankfully, we shouldn't have lightning immunes in the actual den itself. Only exception is if we run across some boss packs. Oh, ladder in Diablo 2 is just basically seasons in other games. It's one of those things where you start fresh, you have nothing to go against you, and you're racing to level 99 for most people. I'm not racing, I'm just playing on it so I can use the runes. That would not make a bad white rune word. But yeah, it's not bad. By the way, welcome Codemics. I like your name for some reason. Reminds me of something. Because I used to watch some coding channels. Probably what it's reminding me of. Yeah, for the most part, ladder is just another way to play the game. It doesn't really change anything besides giving you access to new things in the game earlier than if you were just playing on the normal online version. And as it stands, earlier than playing on the offline version, because they haven't done the hotfix. Hey, that's Steel Clash. That might actually be... Yeah, that should be better for us. Even though it's less... Nah, actually, never mind, it's not. We'll put it in the stash, though. Am I playing hardcore? No, but we have not died yet. Last season I did. I played hardcore with a necromancer. But end of season, I give everything away anyway, so playing hardcore doesn't matter. And honestly, playing hardcore is not harder, it's just slower. If that makes sense. A lot of people get very elitist about it, but the reality is most of the best players are softcore players because you can actually get away with testing stuff. Is Diablo 3 dead? No. There's still plenty of people playing Diablo 3, but it's very much one of those that has worse peaks and valleys than Diablo 2. In that people will play it for the beginning of the new season, then abandon it entirely. But Diablo 2 is starting to get that way too. A little bit sad, but understandable considering it's a 23-year-old game. So, actually, it's a bit older than that, but that's because betas were before that. Betas were in 99, so it'd be 24. The actual game released in 2000. It serves. Would I rather play Path of Exile or Diablo 3? Diablo 3. Although, I'm not... Ah, bite me, game! It's not my connection. For some reason, the US servers are just being shit to me. I don't know why. Here, I'm switching servers. They have been crap to me every single time I've logged on to them. Despite the fact that I get a better ping there, it's just like, nah, we're gonna crash every 5 minutes. Connect to BattleNet, please. Thank you. But yeah, I would rather play Diablo 3 just because I'd be able to go through the game and that would be that. Path of Exile is one of those where you have to basically dedicate your life to it, which is not really something that is appealing to me. But to each their own. Only thing I really, really, really like about Path of Exile is the skill system, where it's the skills in the items with like materia style things.
They'll never see me coming.
You don't really have to dedicate your life to Diablo 2. I've played long enough that I know pretty much all the mechanics and stuff like that, but, well, not all of them, most of them. Of the vids as always, do you think Dragon Claws plus elemental charges can work? Yep. It's more damage efficient, but it uses up a lot of durability. But, yeah, Diablo 2, it's pretty much one where you can play a few hours a day for a long time and you're fine. If you want GG gear, yes and no. If you're online, you can trade for it. Personally, I don't bother trading, but that's because I don't really care about gathering endgame gear. I like the puzzle of going through. I already have all the endgame gear I need in single player. But a lot of people go like super trade happy and get their stuff through just juggling stuff. Have I tried Grim Dawn? Yes. Grim Dawn's pretty good. The item system in it, not really my favorite, but as far as the actual game itself, I enjoy it. I like the dual class system. They had that in Titan Quest 2. That was same developers, just different company. Why am I hearing a very loud vehicle out there? Hopefully it's not coming through, but it should be fun. Last Epoch is promising. I like the skill system in Last Epoch as well. The Superfuse is using a similar one, where you're basically, you choose a skill and then you augment it. But, yeah, I would say Diablo 2 is still the one that I judge other action RPGs against. Because it doesn't overstay its welcome. You can beat the game in about 8 to 10 hours. But you have the freedom to actually pursue further stuff for higher difficulties. I'm going to turn on this so I know if I'm going to like get dropped or not. And yes, I know my ping is horrible, but that's because I'm going across an entire ocean for a more stable server. Sad. I think that is a trash truck, actually. It sounds like that or some kind of delivery truck. Yep, I will be covering Diablo 4. I am not super optimistic about it, but I'm not going to be pessimistic about it either. I think it'll be a fine game. I just want to see what their monetization is like on it. I don't trust any large company. It's nothing against Blizzard employees. It's against Blizzard corporate. Because they are a very large corporation, no better than EA whenever it comes to stuff like that. They are beholden to stockholders who want to maximize profits, which means they want to minimize actual gameplay instead and focus on microtransactions. Sadly, bad games are good money. And I'm hoping Diablo 4 is just a good enough game to justify the predatory design that's probably going to be in it, if I had to guess. Not going to be as bad as Immortal, but I can guarantee you there will be plenty of FOMO and plenty of psychological trickery, like, get this for $1 so we actually have your credit card on file. So it'll be easier for you to one-click purchase. There's all kinds of stuff like that in games. Once you start noticing it, it becomes even worse. Diablo Immortal was worse rated because of press reactions. If it was just released on its own and didn't have like the YouTube coverage and stuff like that it did, it probably would have scored about as much as any other bloody whatchamacallit mobile game. Because there's plenty of other games that are just as bad. And fun fact about that 300 million, Genshin Impact puts that to shame. I think people see 300 million and think, oh, that's a ton of money. It's really not whenever you consider the development cost. Gaming is strange. The numbers are weird. Indie game, earn $50,000 and be a profit for some of them. Whereas other things, it can be super expensive to make, and they can fail because they made $500 million. I would say Immortal, if you just play it, isn't that bad, but it is predatory as shit, and if you want to do endgame stuff, it's bad. If you want to just play the game, it's not. You can get through the story just fine, you just have to grind through nonsense. Which was the main downside to it for me. I know it's a hot take to say that it's not as bad as people have said. But it's fine. Okie dokie. Did Diablo 3 have like 4,000 developers on it? I don't know if it was 4,000. It had a good time. Diablo 3 had a decent sized team. And it also sold a ton of copies. The materials and gems in shop was totally a scam. Yes. That is the monetization. You can get Lilith and a Nereus candle? No thanks. I don't do candles. Not interested in that. Okay. But if they actually had something interesting with the collector edition, I would consider it, but they don't.
What can I do for you?
The collector's edition doesn't even include the damn game. It's like, why would I buy Tat for $100 and something? Here's a candle for an additional $30. I don't like candles to begin with because they're fire hazards, but Okay, another point. We're going to have this up to 20, and then I'll consider doing Wake of Fire, but I don't think I necessarily want to. We're using mostly Fire Blast for doing this stuff. You like the way the Diablo 4 looks? Yeah, it looks fine. It seems like it wants to be more like... It's... Yes and no. It's a mixed bag. Okay, our path in is there, so let's go ahead and drop this up. I need to rescue Kane, of course. We got cold... there's one of our lightning spawns. Yeah, we've got corpse explosions to help us a little bit. That can be fine. I probably need faster attack speed to deal with these with the grenade, but at the same time, I can't really afford that right now. If we can get a 3-socket phase blade, I'll save that for Crescent Moon, but yeah. Impossible? Did I not... What did I put in there? Oh, I have gems. Let's drop this stuff off. Only reason I'm keeping the shield is I want to see just how many things I find. It's in here. Where's our towel pile? Yeah, one reason I don't condense this amethyst as much is because, frankly, I like using the shrine. They're basically the best one to use for that. Why no more feet? Because our character is and my foot. We're in hell. We're gonna die a lot. Let's see. But I don't think Diablo 4 will suck. No, I'm using Ancient's Pledge. I only recently just found a shale. At the very end of Nightmare. So we just didn't have the stuff to use it, so we just made this. If I can go back and get a 2-socket shield and use that if I really need to. Would be nice for the cannot be frozen. That's for sure. Yeah, we've found mostly garbage, in case you're wondering. This is all the uniques and stuff we found along the way. I've been keeping all the sets, all the uniques. Our mercenary's actually using Eisenhart's helm. If that tells you the level of budget we're working with here. Yeah, we're not overpowered. We're just doing what we can. If we can get a crescent moon, we'll be a lot better off. That is the main thing I'm on the lookout for. Yeah, Agent's Pledge is decent. 3 perfect diamonds is generally a little bit better, but still not bad. But getting 3 perfect diamonds by the time you get the stuff for Ancient's Pledge, pretty uncommon. Oh yeah, those guys are lightning immune. I need to stop just running circles around them for that. Boo-boo. Here, Death Sentry yourself, please. Walk through the corpses. There you go. And yes, I ended up using one of my full rejuves there. I should probably stack this up so I have mana over in the side one. Yeah, there's a lot of decent shields in the game. It's not like we're really struggling. It's just we have to be a little bit careful because this is hell difficulty. We do actually have things that can kill us. Oh, nice might aura there, buddy. Mana stack. Yeah, I'm just going to keep one pile of rejuves for now. Just because I don't have enough of them to actually kind of pile them all up. Hey, Trang's armor. Oh, crap. Okay, so we've actually gotten an okay drop, just not for us. Here we go. Da 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 da. Not really worth it for us, because we don't really get any benefits from it, but it's there. You use stealth and a magic 10 FCR5 fire res all the way to Helac 5 until you found a Viper Magi? Yeah. We're still using stealth. We're using a studded leather stealth. So I'm right there with you. What's funny is we can actually equip this. It looks cool. It doesn't give us any benefits over stealth, though, other than defense. Put 3 Neprunes in a 3-socket phase blade. No thanks. I mean, we're not going to attack with it, but knockback, knockback, knockback. Oh, how's it going, DV? I thought about titling the game Feet Picks just to be har har har, but that seemed kind of a little bit too much. Maybe we'll do that as we get further into hell. Just to be funny. All the lightning immunes. Lovely. You know what? Mind Blast time. Because we have all the bloody lightning immunes. Well, there's a good target there. Fortunately, we still hear the hit noises for things that are immune to it. But yes, I do actually have to be careful in hell. Not like I can just go like we were in Nightmare and just base tank stuff. Things will actually hurt now. How are you still alive, buddy? Buddies?
Not enough money.
Go. I'm just trying to get rid of the things I can get rid of. Fortunately, that's only about a third of the enemies here. We got rid of you. I'm just gonna have to dodge a lot of this, unfortunately, because we don't have fire set up yet. And we're going to have to deal with that in the underground as well, unfortunately. But yeah, this and Act 3 are going to be our major problems whenever it comes to that. Just because they're going to just hurt us more. So do I just play D2R now? I'm actually expanding. We've been doing Diablo 1 at night. I play other games on my other channels, but we will be expanding into doing streams for games I'm planning on reviewing on here. Let's see. Dump through there. The exit. It's probably one of the bad ones. Yeah, it's going to be up this way. I am actually kind of nervous in here. If we get a good spawn, we're fine. If we get bad spawns, we're screwed. And by bad spawns, that's probably going to be the Tainteds would be the worst one. Did I ever play Ultima Online? No. I think we might have just gotten good spawns. Which is a small blessing. Yes, I get it. You're lightning immune. No, you do not get to come running up on me.
I need mana.
Are we going to kill her with this? Probably not. But we can kill her with the nonsense that we've been throwing out. That just took way too many resources for one enemy, though. Get rid of him as soon as he unconverts. But yeah, I haven't played Ultima Online. I didn't back in the day either. I've never really been big on MMOs. Because they're massive time sinks. I say as I'm playing Diablo 2. But I can play this for a few hours a day and get everything I need in it. Whereas for, like, Path of Exile, you have to basically be full-time jobbing that crap
I need mana.
to keep up.
Not enough mana.
But yeah. I'm trying to think, the main MMO I played was Guild Wars. That one actually respected your time a little. Get off of me. There you go. I thought I just saw... Yep. There she is.
Mana.
It's not the one I was aiming for, but thank you. Don't want a frickin' hurl bat. Let's go ahead and lure you down here and just shove you off into the middle of nothing. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I was on the wrong skill. Shoo! Go away. Oh, of course you crap on the one fucking pillar. Can you please just go the hell away from me? You goddamn asshole. Yeah, I can't get her to stop being around. She keeps catching on that one bloody pillar.
Not enough mana.
Leave me alone, crazy lady. But yeah, if you can shove them away, it's fine. They'll just leave me alone now. But I was trying to get her to go just off in the corner. You only played it briefly, but it was still young then. Your uncle had it, but it had you interested in... Ah! I can see that. Most of the people I knew at that time were more interested in, like, EverQuest. Good God, are we just taking shit tons of damage from everything? I always forget that about Hell. Everything just basically one-shots you. Especially whenever you are chilled and cannot seem to unchill. We don't have... Actually, I think we do have half freeze duration, do we not? Thought we had it on something. Guess I was wrong. Anyhoozle. Need to not be salty. Hell difficulty is the source of kind of salt whenever you don't do trading. Especially whenever you're still mono elemental whenever you go into it because you're under level. Yeah, I think we might end up switching over to getting a little bit of fire damage going. Go full fire blast with the flame wake of fire and all that stuff. Because we do have a skill respec if we need. We have 2 of them. We reset in Nightmare because that won the poll. But at the same time, going dual elemental isn't going to really help us very much either. Check in. There's the stairs. Yay. So Darkwood. Trying to think what we need to be on the lookout for here. There's still going to be lightning immunes. Actually, is Ultima Online even still online? I can't remember if it went offline. I mean, there's probably revival projects even if it did. Still.
I need mana.
I'm just glad we didn't get Tainteds down in the underground there. They become a royal pain in the butt. Sorry if I'm a little quiet. I am concentrating on positioning a little bit. Just because, yeah, we're almost out of level, and if I die to something stupid, I'll be irritated. Yeah. But anywho, it seems the Diablo 1 stuff is actually going over pretty well, so I might be doing more of the variety of action RPGs I have played on the channel. So people can partake in them and find out more new interesting action RPGs, because there's a ton of them. Chronomancer is another one that I kind of want to give a little bit of attention to. So we might do a playthrough of that. I haven't beaten that. I've only tested it, and I enjoyed the bit I played of it. And they had new DLC recently, which probably is not going to be played by me because I don't have it. But yeah. But did restore probably some interest in it. Believe it's still on. You watched some documentary like video about it a few weeks ago, which is why you've been thinking about. Josh Strife Hayes, possibly. Because I think he did something over it in one of his, like, looking for the worst or best MMO thing. Why are you... Oh, you're magic resistant. That's why. Those are annoying because if it doesn't make them immune, like, more than double immune, not going to matter to them. That thing's probably about 90% lightning resist. Hence why our shots are not doing much damage. Let's get rid of you, because you're going to keep reviving little bastards. Ow. That's because you're you're spectral hit. You are a pain in the ass. Go away. A spectral hit, mana burn.
Not enough.
5. I think we have those on her, and she's far enough away that we're not going to have to worry about her for a minute. Skill level, we are going to max this out first, though, because all of this feeds back into Fire Blast, regardless of which way we go. There you are. Go ahead and knock you back, get some lightning traps. Yeah, she's healing already, so it's not worth it. Go ahead and blast you this way. Have I played a Cold Aura Paladin? They're not amazing. They're not the worst thing ever, but it's hard to really ramp them up into anything amazing. You can do them sometimes with like a Ranger Paladin, but that in and of itself is a bit of a challenge. And I know that people have talked about how, well, you can actually do a Fire Ranger Paladin now with the changes to Mastery and stuff like that. It helps it a bit, allowing the double dip to finally come back in. But it's not as amazing as some people are making it out to be. It's still great on the Enchantress. She's very strong now. But beyond that, it's kind of like... Yeah. Oh, I know what this is. We're going to go ahead and drop the... Oh, nope, he saw me. Means all of his little friends are going to see me too. Yoop. I was trying to reset you. There you go. Oh, you're not blind. Fine.
I need mana.
There we go. He's not going to be too terribly bad. Just because he's a little bit slow and we can kind of take advantage of that. Good morning, William. How's it going? We're just kind of chilling on day 7. We're going through hell. Severely underleveled. But I'll have fun with it regardless. I find myself doing that more and more the longer I've played. The more I just like, I'm just going to push ahead. I think the lowest we've gotten to hell difficulty was in our 40s. Like mid 40s. I think that was with a necromancer. Even still.
How is
Grab
this
you.
escaped corruption?
And let's go find the waypoint. and hopefully not find more lightning immunes. Just doing some farming. Well, may the gods of RNG be on your side. Act 1, most likely. Act 2, maybe. Depends on our immunity luck. Because if we get bad immunity luck, we're going to be slogging through stuff. Act 2 is not going to be too bad. Act 1 is. Because there's a lot of spots where we can get just bad lightning immune spawns. And they're at kind of key points. Main ones being, we've already passed one of them, thankfully, which was the underground between Stonyfield and Darkwood. We can get some in the cloisters and kind of in the catacombs. Why don't I have a mercenary? Because he dies all the time. I don't have an insight for him, so it doesn't really add much to me. I could go for an Act 1 mercenary. She'd have the same problem. She'd just die all the time. Your rogue scouts have told you stuff. Cool. Let's go get that. Yeah, this is the area that sucks, because it's always going to have lightning immunes. Just run away from them. Ah, come on. Don't be jerks. I really wish that actually killed the things around here, but it does not.
Tristram, the first to fall to Diablo.
You actually had some good luck today, so yay! I would like to get, an Umrune. An Umrune is pretty much the main thing I want. Umrune would turn this from being a little bit tough into a cakewalk. You can kill Countess with lightning. Yep, that's where you farmed for your Nova Source and the Summoner. There's a lot of places you can farm for with lightning, so it's not like it's terrible. Like there's level 85 areas I could be farming relatively quickly. But yeah, we can find Umrunes pretty easily. Anything new in Season 3 for the casual player? Depends on how casual we're talking. For proper casual, there's the Enchantress with basically things like Demon Machine and Kuko Shikaku, which has gotten an improvement back to kind of how she used to be, except you don't have the radius gain. And you have an improvement to traps as well, with minus resist working on them. So, like, if you get, say, a Crescent Moon, which is what we need the Umrune for, you can actually get some stuff with that as well. Endgame stuff, you have stuff like the Kick Assassin and things like that. But currently, single player is not being very friendly, because they haven't done a hotfix to get that working yet. Come on, Grizzy.
Not enough mana.
Grizzy wants a glizzy. Come on, buddy. Your sword sucks in both games. I know about the new cleansing helm. If I had the ability to make an insight right now, I would actually go triple dip on it, but I don't. And also, I wouldn't be able to keep him alive. But it is a good combo. It's basically triple dipping on healing. It's really good for a Nova Sorceress, because you run that and a cleansing, insight, prayer mercenary, and your life is just unaffected by poison, which is the only thing that can generally hurt that build. So it works out pretty good. I don't know why I grabbed Wirt's leg. I meant to get Kane. That tells you what I've been doing off camera. Lord. Come here, Kane. We just kind of left you behind in there.
Kane, go to the rogue camp.
I can't believe I just kind of like walked past him and left him alone. Ooh, a rare circlet. This should be some free mana potions. Because there's usually champion packs over here. Ah. Okay, let's get out of here. I know. You can give them potions, but that doesn't mean he's going to do anything for me. He's going to die faster than the potions will heal him, basically. That's not bad for... Wow. I know a few people who would have liked that before. I think they have better gear now. Yeah, Tristram's a decent farm. I'm going to piss somebody off. There we go. Yeah, life leech, replenish life, all resist damage reduction. Doesn't have extra damage, though. If that enhanced defense was replaced with enhanced damage, that would have actually been nice. We'll keep it on our docket, though. Okay, off to Dark Woods. If I get an Act 1 mercenary, it's going to be a cold mercenary. For the most part, I don't feel like fighting with it. She's going to die too because I don't have good armor for them. I have not found anything that I can give them that will keep them alive. That's one of the unfortunate things of solo self-found is you will run into situations where it's just there is nothing you can do to stop them from dying. If we find good armor for them, I'll toss it on them. That helmet will never be used now. Yep. Unless I decide to start a Amazon or something, which I doubt I will. Yeah, we've got tower right here. We need the waypoint before we do anything with the tower. Not super concerned about the tower, but it would be nice potentially to get an... Oh, God. Nope, don't conviction on me. I already have bad enough resists. What level am I? 59. I forget what level I am half the time, but yeah, 59. That's why we're actually getting decent XP from all this. We're definitely underleveled. Hustle on an Act 1 mercenary with that? It'd be okay. Main advantage for the mercenary would be the life leech. But help Deckard Cain. I do wonder why he didn't leave if he had a town portal scroll on him the entire time. Because he doesn't use one of yours. He literally just gets a random one. And those guys are just poisoning me, that's fine. But pretty much anywhere that doesn't have lightning immunes in hell is going to give us good XP. Because of how low level we are. That's one reason why whenever I'm recommending to new players that, hey, if you're going through the game, don't start hell this early. Not the best of ideas. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get frustrated and die a lot. Just what it is. Did I say SC? StarCraft? Yeah, we're 59. But we'll get through Act 1 relatively easy. We might have to juke some things later on, but that's about it. Oh, hardcore or softcore? We play a softcore. I did hardcore last season, and I wouldn't do hardcore this season, unfortunately, because the servers are crap right now for some reason. Especially the American ones. That's why my ping is so high. I'm actually playing on the European ones. Because they're more stable. The past, like, 3 times we've tried to be on the American servers, we kept getting kicked. Connection lost. Which is weird because it's not my internet, oddly enough. My internet's fine. I mean, my ping isn't great even whenever it isn't on the European servers. It's usually in the 90s. Usually about 75 to 90 is normal for me when the servers aren't having issues. But it's sad European is still actually fairly decent for me compared to that. Whenever, because on the US server it keeps bumping me up to like 500 and stuff. And I get that every now and then on here, but I really do wonder what it is with the US servers. Do they just have them all based in like Canada or something, or and there's some kind of communication issue? Yeah, our goal today, hit low 60s, probably beat Andariel, maybe do a little bit more into Act 2. Get our skills up so we can actually do some fire damage. Because right now our fire damage isn't even 1,000, which, generally speaking, for Grenade, I'd want it at about 1,000 for dealing with the lightning immunes here. Because, yeah, we can't really bring things down very quickly. And if memory serves, ladder stats are different from from normal non-ladder stats, but I could be wrong. That might have just been a Lord of Destruction specific thing. But I still remember people having like bots and stuff doing ladder and Lord of Destruction, so it's not really like it doesn't shock me that it would be more difficult. Try and combat that just a little bit. Not going to work very well. And yes, I am intentionally fighting in here a little bit longer just for the extra XP. We should have some lightning immunes on the way down the tower as well. So we might have to skip those guys. We shall see. 3, 5. Mainly because the Death Sentry is not going to do anything for us. Yeah, that's one of the main reasons our damage is so low, is we just don't have the levels. I'm not getting the antidote potion until we have all these little winged bastards dead. Okay, life. And that's maxed out now. So we can either go Wake of Fire, which I should probably start a poll if you guys actually want to care about that. We could do Wake of Fire, or we could do Charge Bolt Sentry. Both are fine with me. Wake of Fire isn't going to get amazing damage, but it will be functional. And it means I don't have to stop and aim the Fire Blast. But we'd also not be getting our lightning damage up over 2,000, which is a spot where I kind of want it. So it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Oh, who would want to remember this place?
Let's see. And yes, the uncompressed uploads will be going on to the Let's Play Everything channel. They're still available on here unlisted if you wanted to watch them before I get them uploaded there, but it's easier to find on there. I don't have to keep them hidden there to stop from ruining the algorithm. Because unfortunately, if I leave the streams public, like after I'm done with them on YouTube, it will actually make it so that it hurts new videos as well as the stream. Because it'll think, oh, this person's not interested in the content anymore. That's just unfortunately how it goes. And those are lightning immune. I'm kidding. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ooh, amp damage as well. Jesus. Probably extra strong, too, if I had to guess by the damage output. Let's get away, way away from that. This is... Oh, why do you have to be in there distracting it? We need to be going straight this way. Oh, and conviction now. Nice. But yeah, the exit down is going to be left, so we need to be looking for that. I need to be choosing my battles a bit more. Mainly because I'm being pushy with it. I have not found any good charms. I mean, that's better than what we have, which is nothing. Goodness gracious. Good gravy, Marie. I think our exit is going to be down on that one. Ouch. I didn't even notice I was being shot by you. Thank you. Where is it? There's a conversion on you. I'm not even going to bother with them. They keep chilling me. I'm not having fun with it. Go down. Please go through the door. Thank you. Hey, Binary. How's it going? I wouldn't say I'm here in the flesh. I'm here in spirit. But I think that... Oh, geez, more of you. No, run away! All the lightning immunes. I guarantee you, since we are lightning, we are going to run into all the lightning immunes. That's just how luck it goes in this game. Yep, there's more of them. God. They do so much damage, it's ridiculous. Because we actually have decent life. Run away. Get over here. We'll kill some of these for XP. Found some pretty good stuff in the tower. Titans, telling of beads. I have terrible luck finding telling of beads. That almost never shows up for me. There was a boss pack in there, but I think he died in the wall. Are we going to get them again on this floor? Probably. Yup. I can't seem to find her with clicking, and I don't know why. Can you not just two-shot me, please? I'm trying to find you. It's not letting me highlight her ass. Here. Blind. Please actually work, you son of a bitch. My Cloak of Shadows did nothing. It's supposed to make them blind, but unfortunately I got fucked over by that. It didn't actually give me line of sight on them, so we might actually have to save an exit. That's gonna suck. Okay, get down here, let the chill wear off, because apparently we've gotten holy freezed or something. Come on. Yeah, they hit hard. I have almost 900 life. Been watching all your builds, still trying to decide what is the best option for players. One, Magic Find rune farming that can clear all Terra Zone density with speed and also handle Ubers. Whew, that's a... And are we talking on a budget? If we're talking on a budget, that's kind of a tall order. If we're talking on, like, mid-tier gear, I'd probably go Hydra Orb. We're talking about where you actually have decent gear, and if we're talking Sorceress, because he said don't say Blizzard Source. You can deal with pain in the beginning. It's possible to kill Ubers on budget. Smiters are probably your easiest bet on that. But Ubers I generally don't do until I have like my endgame gear, because as much as Annihilus and Torch are like super amazing, they're not really necessary for any build. The necessary things are going to be your minus resists and your actual resists. And the only thing that those contribute to on that list are your actual resists. But yeah, pretty much, generally speaking, for Ubers, if you're going really, really endgame, the kick-ass assassin can actually do that now. Especially if you go dual mosaic. But you could do it before that with Tiger Strike and kicks. Did they actually fix it? I don't think on single player, but I can actually check it. They said they hotfixed it online. I have not gotten a Crescent Moon to test it with. I have not gotten my rune. That was almost some tentacly stuff with the... I need to actually buy extra potions. Because they are two-shotting me. Even with Fade.
The Order welcomes you.
Come on. This is how my latency is. But they supposedly fixed it. Let's go ahead and resurrect Razan. Strip him down. I'll get an Ice Mercenary just to provide a little bit of extra punch, but she's gonna die super fast, so I have to be careful. Amplisa is always my first pick.
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
You've been rubber band. If you're on the US servers, they've been especially bad. You want to farm some torches? Smiter's your best option for that. Let's see. Do we have... I mean, that's going to be a better helmet for...
I'll put that to good use.
Armor-wise... oddly enough... Higher defense for her might be nice. So we'll go ahead and go with that for now. Will make life about 1,000,000 times easier for me. That's for damn sure. That's pretty much the only thing that I need. I'm going to switch over to this as well for better resists. I know that we are losing life and energy from it, but I need better resists. Okay. I don't even know the direction we entered in. That way, that means left is that way. So we need to be going up and right. In other words, the painful direction. And if we find a bow for her, I will totally equip it on her. But until then, she's weaponless. She can freeze things if she needs to. There's some ghosts. Ghosts are not bad. Ghosts we kill just fine. Hey, I hear them in there. there goes the mercenary. Come on, mercenary, run back this way. Oh, lordy. You are running away, mercenary, please.
Thank you.
And that is a ghost that they're hitting, so that's fine. Sorry for having to concentrate a little bit. Yes, an rune would change life drastically for me. So would a Lightning Sunder, but that's not going to come until after we get through all of this. Let's see. I'm going to duck out there. I'm going to try to blind them again. There we go. Nope, she's still got... They still, for some reason, are getting beads on me, even after I've blinded them. Which is a little bit frustrating. It's not supposed to work that way. Like, that one right there wasn't blinded. That's fine, but... Yep, there goes my mercenary. Go down the stairs. Thank you. But yeah, the mercenary isn't gonna live. That's the reason I don't go for them right now. Would you be overpaying if you traded a Cham for an Infinity on non-ladder? Like, you're giving the Cham for an Infinity? I think you'd be fine with that. I would take that trade, but that's because the value to me is I'm not a heavy trade person. I don't like sitting in there trading and stuff like that. But it does, the value of a sham is way less to me than an infinity. Holy water sprinkler, vengeance, that would sell for money. But let me revive my useless mercenary. Yeah, budget speaking, if you aren't going to grind, your mercenaries are going to generally be useless. And yes, the reason I'm putting up the portals is in case I die. So I can get my body back relatively easily. And the enemy composition is why I'm running the 2 and 2 instead of the 1 and 3. But yeah, Infinity is amazing. Infinity basically can make any build. Because even if you're just using it for something weird, it's going to make life about 1,000,000 times easier, because it's going to let you hit more if you're melee, and it's going to let you do more elemental damage. Only build that doesn't really do anything with it would be poison. And even then, you could use it for your mercenary or your minions, depending on what build it is. Yes, I am taking advantage of these guys not being lightning immune. I want some XP because we've just gone through several tough floors and I want revenge. But yeah, I do think they mistuned Hell difficulty whenever they did their difficulty pass. Because they very much tuned it for endgame gear. And unfortunately, we keep tuning builds to be completely broken. I want A-tier builds. And I want the flow of the game to be like, you don't have to grind to actually have fun with it. Ooh, hi. And back whenever it was classic, that it actually accomplished that. Oddly enough. At least that's my opinion of it. So are you going to be robbing somebody? Is this what we're talking about right now? Hey, Adam, how's it going? Sorry for missing your message the last stream. What did I just pick up? I don't want you. But yeah, unfortunately, YouTube is being super filter heavy right now. I just looked over and there is a message waiting for me to check it, and I can't do that right this second. So if I don't respond to your message, chances are it gets filtered. I try to read chat. And yes, I know the door is right there. Okay. There we go. The thing that was filtered was Trapsin lightning plus shit gear equals uber viable. You need minus resist gear for this. And you need Ace Under. And even then, Trapsin is not the best option for it. You would prefer balance rather than OP builds. Don't like the idea that a build can just be good with super high rune words. And there are different factors to it. My main gripe with the Cold Mastery thing was not that Cold Mastery is overpowered. In the end game, it is comparable to Fire and Lightning. Thing is, it does the whole, like, it ramps up super fast, whereas the other ones are just like, bleh. Trapsin can be good, I just need some minor resist. I need... Oh, fuck. You're right there. Ah, fuck. I saw that coming, I was trying to get out. Oh, shit. We do not have a good option for getting our boss body back either because it's right there. I saw that coming. I tried to stop it with Mind Blast. I failed. We got punished for it. I might have to get Shadow Master, unfortunately, if we're going to stay under-leveled, too. Okay. Town Portal, just to be on the safe side, we're going to probably have another body. I had to guess. Why did it... I drank a fucking potion and it didn't drink it! Ah! Bite me, you fucking game. Oh. Let's go to join game. We are definitely under-leveled for this. I'm not mad at it. It's just the fact that it didn't take my potion input kind of irked me. Because if it would have taken my potion input, I wouldn't have died there.
Hello.
I would have healed about halfway up before they did that another shot. Because they have the cooldowns on it. But we have horrible latency. See, click. Oh, there we go. It's finally actually doing it. There we go. We're just going to progress. Tower can kiss my ass for right now. Oh, we have garbage gear. Just a second, I'll show it. Like, we are using... Our best thing is Spirit. Do I intend to play Diablo 4 stream? Yes. I will be covering the early beta. And I'll be covering the normal beta. But, yeah, we have garbage. We're literally using Arcanas, if that tells you the tier of our equipment right now. Ooh, some low rolls on them. Yeah, that always sucks. I think I'm going to be better off just going for progress right now. Rather than trying to farm that specifically. Because once we get to Act 2, we should be a little better off for farming locations. Xbox or PlayStation, I generally go with PlayStation, but that's only because the proprietary series are better on it for me. They're not better in general, they're just better for me. Dark Archer is #1 enemy. First amp check. Yeah, they do screw me over pretty bad. That guy is not lightning immune. He is lightning enchanted. I should probably be having Fade up. Oh, there's some lightning immunes. Great. Wonderful. Bye. We don't play with lightning immunes. Simply because I don't feel like dealing with them. Jesus Christ. I hate how persistent they are and how I'm lagging. I know, yes, I am lagging because I'm on EU, but... Oof. Woof.
Such corruption in this place.
Okay, can you fucking stop? Game. There. There's one down. Can I please not get one shot? Thank you. Can't wait to see how I play D4 and my thoughts on it. I'm gonna try to be fair to it. It's one of the... Yeah, and if that tells you the lag, I clicked along those. So... Give you a hustle mage play? Ah, nah. I don't... As much as I would like to get ahead and just show off some of the endgame stuff, I don't generally take stuff from viewers because if you could trade that for something to make your game more fun. I'm not lacking fun by playing through this. I may sound frustrated or swear and stuff like that, but I'm having fun. Otherwise, I wouldn't be playing the game. There's one of you down. Part of the challenge is the fun. And part of the challenge is part of the fun. There we go. I can word. I should probably check that belt, but I don't want to lose belt slots. But I do appreciate the offer. That had decent life on it, but tell by how much damage we take. More life is not going to help us out much. You regret going assassin? Aw. Which build did you end up going with? I thought, did you not go with martial arts? Martial arts assassin is just... But... have fun with it while you can, I guess. As far as Diablo 4 versus Immortal, I think Diablo 4 will be a better game. As far as the monetization, we're going to have to wait and see. Because it could be good, it could be terrible. Cast, please. I hear the enemies, I don't see them. You. I'm going to try to just take it kind of a little bit slow through this area. Just so I don't get completely murked. But I will be trying Diablo 4. It's on the list. There are other games on the list too, but we might try to do a full playthrough of Last Epoch. That's a longer game, too. It's got kind of the Grim Dawn effect, where it's like... it overstays its welcome after a while, despite being a good game. Oh, hi. Hi, guys. You were waiting right behind that door. And yes, the lightning skeletons are going to be a pain. Why are those not seeing anything? There's always a pack of shamans in there. Yeah, I just didn't see them, even though they were right next to it. That is so weird. Hi, extra fast. Probably mana burn. Now, if I could stop teleporting, I would be happy. Yep, they're mana burn. I do not understand Russian, unfortunately. That is not a language that is on my brain docket. YouTube did not filter it, but I can't respond to it. I would need to run it through a translator. Let's go ahead and just keep on trucking. There we go. We've gotten into the barracks. I think we will end up beating Act 1 today. I don't think we're going to get too far into Act 2. I think there's something up with the traps. Okay, so we have that path and we have the path over here. We know where the stairs are. What do I think about the Whirlwind Barb for the question on Players 1 MF rune farming? He's decent. Good evening, Wagner Forward. I have no idea who Wagner is. Oh, the Let's Play Everything channel, I'm going to be covering everything. Whatever I feel like at the time. It's not intended to be a channel for growth. It's going to be a channel for exploring all the games that I don't get to cover on this channel, because it would hurt my analytics. But I am still going to start doing streams on this channel of those games. But yeah, you do need gear for Barb. It's a bit different for them, though. You could go with Thul Io Nef, which is black, to get some crushing blow. This is going to be our hammer. We're zapping him. I have a few other channels. The only other gaming channels I have are Let's Play Everything and Game Sampler. You can find there. Oh, yay, and immune to both. You can bugger right off. I swear we're finding every lightning immune in the game. Oh, it's not on the channels tab. It's on the front page of it. You can see the playlist for it. Let's go ahead and get you here. Come on out. Come up here, run away. Hopefully she doesn't follow us. There we go. But I am only just getting back in the swing of recording that kind of stuff regularly. Because, yeah. I had some back issues. Still do, but they're not as bad. Now, at least. I want the hammer. Hopefully he's not lightning immune. I forget if he is. I don't think he is. It's killing something up there. I think he's still fine. There he goes. Go and grab the hammer.
A malice. This should go.
I forget the upgrade to normal uniques. I can look at that real quick. Let's see. It is Raw, Soul, and an Emerald. We can see if it works. Because I think we have all those. Yeah, we have a soul. Where is our Raw? It might not work anymore. I don't know for sure. Nope, it doesn't work anymore. We would actually be able to upgrade this with that if it worked anymore. Or we could have a Roderick Malice axe. So I guess it's confirmed. They took away my fun. Why? I don't know. Used to love doing that. You could get so many fun things with that. But yeah, Game Sampler is just a hour or two of stuff, and it's used for B-roll footage. Let's Play Everything is just going to be playing everything. I'm going to stream the normal games here, though. And then I will upload them there. Just to make life a little bit more confusing. No, it's because this channel's monetized and those aren't. I also have an art channel, and I have... Nothing's released on it, but I do have a YouTubing channel that's going to discuss strategy on a more specific level. Because I find a lot of, like, the advice channels are just vague posting everything. Like, you need better thumbnails. No shit, Sherlock. What does better thumbnails mean? And why is it different for a Mr. Beast clone versus a gaming channel aimed at teenagers versus a gaming channel aimed at people in their 25 to 35 range? It's like, it's because it's different audiences. Will I play a Gen 1 Pokemon? That's hit or miss. Nintendo's touchy. Yeah, I saw that MWO had an Axeman, and I was tempted to go try it, but I don't feel like spending the money on it. But, yeah. The Nintendo thing is more just their litigious nature, more than anything. I do like various games like that, but I come from Atari and NES era. So I'm a bit of an old fogey. So I did grow up in the Pokemon area. Played Diablo 1 quite a lot. Drank the mana potion just as I leveled up. Par for course. I'm making fun of myself. It's okay. Make fun of my misfortunes. Yeah, different people. It's very weird. And even YouTube itself is guilty of this. Of ignoring demographics at times, if that makes sense, but without it being like, oh, this demographic doesn't exist. It's just, it doesn't reflect enjoyment the same way. Okay. Do we get a Shadow Master? Maybe. It would be a good decoy since we can't really keep our mercenary alive. Anyway, we need to just go further down. Oh, that's a wall one. Okay, let's go this way. Means we've got a fork to it, but it's going to be that way. For me, I would say probably the peak of gaming for me was in the 90s. Like, that was like top tier gaming for me. Because we got Diablo, we got Baldur's Gate, we got Age of Empires 2, we got a bunch of good stuff. Oh, you're a Spectral Hit. I can tell you that right now. Spectral Hit and Mana Burn is not a friendly combo. And we're going to be poisoned for... No, we're not. Thank God. Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider, most of my experience was on console, so I'm kind of like biased against it, but on PC it's a lot better. 95 to 05, that's a good range. But there's good games being made to this day, so it's not like there's a bad time for games. Even during the video game crash, there were decent games. Spider Sin Method 20 Mind Blast, I mean, it would keep us alive a bit better, but at the same time, I don't like going Mind Blast because I hate dealing with converted things on the way back through. Moonbow, one socket, damn. Even a mediocre, like, edge would be okay for the mercenary in that case. But that was one socket. You played late 90s, early 2000s, played Diablo 1 a lot. Probably too young for it. Definitely a StarCraft and Diablo kid. Love Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal's a classic. I suck at it. But I'm not amazing at video games. I'm more like one of the people who breaks video games down. And that's how I consume it. I consume games as a puzzle rather than as a twitchy challenge. Because my reflexes have never been super amazing. Like, I know how to beat stuff, but I can't always execute it. Is probably basically the best way to describe it. A video game crash of 83. There were still good games being made then. We're not doing that area. Not in hell difficulty. We'll do it in nightmare, we'll do it in normal, but we won't do it in hell. I'm actually still convinced we got close to having a video game crash just a few years ago. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see one coming in the near future for mobile gaming. People already won't just buy mobile games, usually. Which is a big problem. Because that's holding the whole industry back. That's one reason why mobile games are all just all these microtransaction nonsense. Because people aren't willing to spend money on them until they actually get in and play them. So you can't just have a nice $20 10-hour RPG on there because nobody's going to buy it. I also don't play games on my phone, but that's a whole different discussion. But yeah, there was an issue with a lot of like indie shovelware where it's like a extremely low budget games that are just out there to make $2 sales a million times, well, a few hundred times, and they budget themselves around that rather than making a good game. And it's usually asset flips. You still see the asset flips on Steam. So a lot of them have moved to itch because they lost traction on Steam. Where nothing's dropping me mana potions. Do I mean governments step in on how to make video games? No. There are governments that help fund video games, but no, shovelware and asset flips are where they basically buy a bunch of 3D models, throw them in a game, say it's a first-person shooter, and it's really just very rudimentary baby's first tutorial of first-person shooter shoved into like 12 games. Half of them with boobs. Yes, I have seen the hentai wave survival nonsense. One reason why I changed my preferences on Steam to hide them. Because they were just obnoxiously common. And I don't even have a thing against adult games. It's like, it was ridiculous. And yes, these guys are lightning immune. I just want them to walk in front of the door so I can kill them that way. Got him. What was that got me? Are you guys... No, you're not mobs. What? Oh, was this that... What? What? My stream stopped working. Still says it's fine here. Although I do see a hiccup. But that happens normally. Yeah, it's not complaining at me. But YouTube has had some issues the past few weeks as well. For a while there, I wasn't able to play anything over 480p. Which, by the way, I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing various platforms start cutting back resolutions. So the only lightning immunes here we have are going to be the skeletons. That's perfectly fine. Unless they're lightning enchanted, which sucks. Oh, more of you. Sweet. Why isn't Death Sentry blowing up corpses? Has there been a bug with that or something that I'm unaware of? Because I am noticing that more and more that those are death sentries. And that guy was standing right next to it. It didn't blow up any of those corpses. It was shooting lightning at him. Which is really weird. Like, not even just a little bit weird, like a lot weird. Because they prioritize. Work hard? No. Lazy? Yes. I love lazy builds. I'm trying to remember how they phrased it, but there was a thing that someone I used to know used to say about, you want something done... Ah! Sorry. I'm dying to these things. But yeah, you want to find the fastest way to do something. Ask an anxious person, I think is what I used to say, but if you want to find the easiest way to do something, ask a lazy person. Okay, so we got you guys blinded. Any games like Diablo 2 that I'd recommend? Grim Dawn. Last Epoch is looking good. But, jeez. So it is something with these guys poisoning me. Is that something new that I am unaware of? Because I don't remember them having a poison blade. Very strange. Okay, let's fill those back up. Sorry. But yeah, Last Epoch, Grim Dawn, Torchlight's a good series. Yeah, we got skeletons in. Got skeletons in our closet. Okay, nothing too amazing this way. Victor Vran is okay. It may not scratch the same itch because it doesn't have the loot system that Diablo 2 has. Path of Exile, a lot of people love, but it's very grindy. Like, as in you have to invest hundreds of hours into it, kind of grindy, to really get to the end game. You can still play through the game before that, but bleh. Go ahead and get lightning going for those guys. Him. There's champions in there, I think. Yeah, there's quite a few out there. It's kind of like, what kind of aspect are you looking for in it? Are you looking for the loot? Are you looking for the kind of like combat? Are you looking for the world style? Because there's Grim Dark is going to be not Torchlight. Why am I still casting those around them? There we go. There's the stairs. Yeah, my patience with lightning immunes is growing thin. Yeah, Diablo 2, I like that it kind of curves itself in, and we've got frickin' Tainted in there. I can hear them. I don't like Tainted. They're gonna be a pain in the butt. It's bad that I know their noises by heart. Combat and lore like Diablo, that's a bit more tough. Because Grim Dark is not something that's super common. Like Gothic Dark, sorry. Yeah, Path of Exile is massive investment. I reviewed it once. I said my opinion on it. And you have basic... And the response to it was actually fairly positive. The likes were relatively high compared to what I thought. But I straight up mentioned it's got all the bloat and stuff in it. But you'll have a situation where there's a bunch of fanboys of it who absolutely love it and have played it since release, haven't missed a single update and all that kind of stuff. And they're like, if you don't play 5,000 hours of it, you haven't experienced the game. I've played hundreds of hours of it. I know what I'm talking about with it. It is not a game for somebody who does not want to invest their entire life into it. If it's the one game you play, it's great. If you play other games, it's not. That's just how it is. It's not that it's a bad game, it's just that it's a bad game if you don't want to invest that time.
I don't like it.
It's a great game if you do want to invest that time. If you're like an MMO player who really wants to invest all that time into one game, pick it up. It's actually great for that kind of stuff. But the life sucker, just like these lightning immunes. I'm dropping it in there to kill these guys. Oh, lordy. Sorry. I could go on a rant about that kind of stuff, but I have... There's things you learn doing YouTube that are kind of weird about people. There's a conversion for you guys. And that was a ton of damage in one hit. Oh, that's because we're not faded anymore. I did not notice my fade had worn off. Okay, let's blind you bastards. See, we can kill them. It's not hard to do. It's just... we've got to get them in the right position and not be surrounded by other nonsense. We might turn that into a... I want to say it's Am tier. For Edge. I know it's Am, for sure. I don't like wasting runes, so I generally look them up, even if I'm fairly certain. Oh, it's Tier Talam. How was I thinking it was two? Which one am I thinking of that's 2-socket? I need a 3-socket one. Well, you're going on the ground then. Am Tier Steel. Derp. Yeah, I didn't even have to look at it to remember that. I was looking at the edge thing, I was like, wait a minute. Nope, Am Tier is Steel. That'd be good for an Act 5 mercenary, I guess. It's bad that we're already, like, caught up and past where we lost all the XP from dying. And yes, if I was playing hardcore, I would have just, like, straight up quick quit whenever we ran into that group on level 5 of the tower. Just for those of you that are wondering, if you're playing hardcore, be ready to press escape and quit whenever you run into stuff like that. Okay, did not get mana potions from that guy. Okay, we need to get the waypoint for sure, just in case something happens down here. And I'm hoping we don't have more tainted. Steel is better than Sir L for the cost. Yes, wind kind... I don't like wind. But there are actually things that are good that I don't like either. Like Lacerator, I can't stand using that. Most of the builds that I want to use that on don't get much from it. And you have the Flea overriding the amp damage. And it's like, why? Yeah, those are Tainteds. There's a lot of them, too. For that one.
I need mana.
Okay. Just a matter of getting away from the nonsense. And this is how slow we cast, because we do not have... Cannot be frozen. Sometimes the server keeps you in game. I mean... The only other option is just dying in-game. At least if you quit, you actually have a chance of surviving it. But yeah, it's one of those things where like you're either dead in game or you have a chance of it actually accepting your quit. Also, another reason why hardcore in single player is usually a little bit better than hardcore in multiplayer, especially whenever you're dealing with server crap like we are here. You guys not surround me? Because right now I'm being made to feel very uncomfortable by these. Because I am lagging just enough to make me nervous. God. Freaking cold enchanted bastard, too. Makes it so I can't move for shit. Can I please move? For God's sake, there's a big old gap right there. Fuck you. Ah. That was stupid. There was nothing there. I should have been able to move by. Fix your servers, Blizzard. Fix your fucking servers. Lord Almighty. If the US servers were better off, I'd be happier, but it is what it is. And why did it close the... There. It's fighting me. I swear. It's fine. It is fine. I should have been able to run past that. In single player, I have run past crap like that. But no. It was all just fuck you. We're gonna have to run past the nasties too down here. Let's see, what path to it? I see you over there, you dingus. Okay, run this way and just go past them. But yeah, there's Diablo 2's main complaints for me whenever it comes to hell difficulty is that, in my opinion, immunities are god-awful design. And also, the hit registry is being absolute garbage today. And this nonsense is irritating too. Yes, I know you're there. There, fuck off. And I love that it's still tracking me, even though it's blind. Because the reason why they track you is actually a flaw in the AI design, if you guys are curious. Like that spider following me even though it was blinded. And see how this guy's still following me right now even though he's blind? Is because his AI is still attached to me. He has done the move to attack command, basically. And that means that he's going to keep following me until he gets to do that attack. Whether he can see me or not. So he has to get in range. I have to let him do that. And now he can't see me anymore. So he's not going to come towards me until he can see again. It's It's a flaw that irks me a little bit. But it's fine. Can I go through the door? Thank you. Anyhoozle. A bunch of people quit when I got salty there. Okay, it's fine. Let's see. Anyhoozle, we are going to be Andariel today. But yeah, whenever they did the difficulty pass in Lord of Destruction, they made a bunch of changes that were just kind of ass. And I don't know whether I blame Blizzard North for that. It almost felt like they were saying a screw you whenever they were being kicked out kind of situation, as opposed to actually trying to balance the game. It was a very strange time. One thing I'm glad about, by the way, as far as shamans go, is that Flayer shamans, yes, they will revive things, but it's low priority, as opposed to these, which are high priority. Because with the Flayers, they just kind of, like, if there's nothing else to do, they'll revive. They'd rather shoot their, whatchamacallit. And I did not put a point into Shadow, did I? There we go. We now have shadows. Not our good shadow, but we have a shadow. The hell was that? There is... That was weird. It's like she can see through walls, which means the enemies can see through walls. It would explain some things. Did they secretly change something with the AI in this last patch and didn't mention anything? Or am I being paranoid? Maybe I'm being paranoid. But yeah. That was strange. Maybe it was just glitch in the Matrix. So strange. Die, Shadow, die! Yep, there she goes. He's not lightning immune. He is lightning resistant, though. Zero light radius build incoming? Well, we could with, like, endgame gear. That wouldn't be too terrible. As long as I can use my map, that is. If I can't use my map, then no. Okay, so we found the stairs, so we can put a town portal scroll up. We need to find the waypoint. And we've died to things. Yay. It's all horrible, weird stuff. Like it not letting us drink our potion was annoying. Okay, so we have a portal to there. We just need to find the waypoint, and that's probably not it. Go this way. Yes, I do have a problem with swearing. I swear a lot even whenever I'm not annoyed. I'm still wondering what was with the shadow back there. Because that felt off. Like, seriously off. Get one back there just to deal with the shaman. Yeah. See, we can do this lazy mode. There's something right there. It's frickin' whatchamacallits. Tainteds. They've got tainted love, darling. Nope, it's not. I heard tainteds over there. You are cold and yeah. Or your minions are going to do cold damage. I should just get some cannot be frozen. I should make a bloody rhyme between this stream and next time. Just to deal with it. That means Tainteds were probably... I might have just been hearing background noise. But let's get you out. Let's go this way. And we did hit something over here. Hit something right there. There they are. Yes, I am hitting one of them. Time for shadows. Okay, nothing out there. When in doubt, just throw a bunch of grenades through the door. You'll be fine. There's our waypoint. Thank God.
Good day.
I would love to get rid of this as well. So getting a rhyme would be a good thing. The main drawback is our resist would become even worse. And they're already bad. Mainly because I haven't farmed. Should I farm? Yes. If I was being smart, I would farm. But I'm not. I'm being Derpington. Because that is my job in life. Okay, let's pick up this stuff on the ground before it starts vanishing. We'll consider if we're going to use it later. And let's go kill Andariel. That's pretty much all we have left. And we do not have good buying bows. That would be funny. Just immediately swap over to martial arts in the middle of all this. I mean, it wouldn't be bad. Dragon Tail is not a bad setup. So, I'm not going to piss on it. And my guess is we're going to end up with we're going to end up with Tainted for the actual Andariel encounter. I think we just saw the intelligence of the shadow. She just stood in fire and died. She didn't get killed by enemies. She died standing in fire. Buddy. Let's go ahead and put that on F6. So we can keep resummoning it. Yeah, she stood on the fire and died.
Not enough mana.
There is definitely something up with the game. I need to probably be paying a little bit more attention to it, but it does feel like something is up with the AI. Because that guy shook off his Cloak of Shadows fairly quick there. Which is a bit weird. And there's our stairs. Sweet! I'm hoping for no Tainted. We got Tainted. Can I keep moving, please? Thank you. So we're just going to have to deal with a little bit of pain in the ass here. We should be fine, though. And we'll see if they spawned heavy in this room or not. There's usually at least one boss mob in here and one boss mob in her chamber. So we will have to deal with that. Okay, so there's several in there. I don't know what she's doing. But yeah, that's why we take the fire grenades. For situations like this. So, do you think we'll have trouble with Andariel? Probably not. I think she'll be relatively easy. Main challenge here is going to be, there's almost definitely a pack right there. With how my luck has been. And I can hear one. That's the other thing. At least they're not minions. Okay, so we can punch through them relatively easy. Need to deal with the ones over here. I'm going to unsummon you because you're going to trigger her. Okay, that's everything down there dead. We just don't want to go past these, because then she'll spot us. I'm pretty sure we are hitting her. Yeah, we're hitting her. She's at about half life. There, she spotted us finally, though.
Not enough mana.
She'll wander as soon as you start hitting her with stuff. So we just need to be aware of her now. Come into the blood room. We'll do the ring around the blood. Yeah, you can keep trying. I will keep trying to dodge. But yeah, she is more prone to fire. So if we were fire trapped still, she'd be not terribly hard. But she is still fine whenever to kill with lightning. Hey, and we get an edge bow that we can make an edge with. Nice. Nothing else good from her, unfortunately, though. We'll take the wrist blade and identify it, though. Hi, Kane. Identify items. Kasia, go ahead and resurrect Amblisa. Do we make an edge?
Finally.
We can make an edge and give it to her. Just as for the lulz. It is, I think, Tyr Talam. Yeah, it's Tyr Talam. So we need Tyr. Making an edge. Not going to be great. It's not even going to be good, but it's going to be something I find hilarious to do.
I'll put that to good
Got an edge. Entertains me, so I'm going to do it. Actually, a decent one, too. Okay. She's got thorns, so whenever she gets whacked around, she'll at least be a little bit better off. And our summon will actually benefit us against bosses. So that's going to work well too. Because Shadow takes 4 times damage from act bosses and stuff like that. So the thorns from the edge bow will help out. Caravan's prepared. Let's go east. Only took us 2 hours to get through Act 1. I'm not moving slow. Oh, goodness gracious. Ugh. But yeah, lightning immunes, not fun. Let's go ahead and... I don't feel like my back is tightening up just yet, so I'm going to go ahead and push it a little bit and go after the sewers real quick. Now, Act 2 shouldn't be nearly as bad. The only thing that's going to be bad here is going to be the beetles. There are a couple other things that are lightning immune, but the beetles are going to be the pain in the ass. Like, we have the horrors that are lightning immune, but we can corpse explode those, because he'll just keep doing stuff. Most of this area should leave us alone, because it's going to be fire. Mercenary, please don't stand out in the open. Yeah, I don't want the mercenary doing dumb stuff, but she is going to. It's 5 socket, damn. Let's see, need that. Drink one of those. Now she actually can do a little bit of damage. I was about to say okay damage. Not quite okay. But she'll do some damage as opposed to none. This is a relatively easy thing for us to deal with. You... As far as pathing in this area, there really isn't a good rule of thumb to follow, unfortunately. At least not that I'm aware of. As you can tell, there's definitely easier and harder spots depending on your luck with spawns and just what build you are. Like, a poison necro doesn't really like being down here until they can get some -% poison resist. Even with lower resist, you're gonna be a little slow here.
Not enough mana.
Because lower resist only brings poison resist down so much. Although, one nice thing about running... Oh, God, they're extra fast. Hi. One nice thing about these guys. You need Bramble. I don't think we're going to get the runes for Bramble. Odd, extra fast little bastards. Their boss might be lightning enchanted with how much damage they're taking. Although, it could just be rolling bad or any number of other things. And also, I just noticed that their AI broke. Because they went away from their boss. They're the leader of the pack. Yeah, they've broken away from it. Which is not normal. Oh, and we've got possessed with them as well. Nice. Hey, mercenary, please don't hug them. Ouch. That. It's pain. It's because I didn't have my bait up. I need to keep remembering to reactivate it. That's something that's going to get me killed. That is a meterp. Because if I didn't have like okay resist to begin with, considering it's minus 100 for hell, I would have popped just then. Come on. Slow. Chilled for 3 years. I think between this episode and not this stream and next, I might make myself a rhyme. Even though we are going to lose resist because of it. Cannot be frozen would be very welcome. Nothing too scary so far. I mean, we've had an extra fast little dude. Not a big deal. Fire boys. Nope. Here, I need to actually switch back to the other thing so I can see if people are getting censored. Okay. I say censored because, yeah, YouTube is like, this is offensive, you probably shouldn't show it. Do you want to approve or deny it? It's not offensive, they're just typing shit with exclamation marks instead of eyes. And yes, it does pick that stuff up. It picks that stuff up in titles too. You get a little bit of magic, man. You get 25%. It's not bad. But yeah, it's a better shield for melee. It's a really good one for Javazons too, oddly. The drawback is we're going to lose a bunch of resists because by switching to it. Right now, my resists are not doing well. I really could use some better resists. And yes, I could switch it over to using quick keys. I'm still not used to playing like that. It doesn't feel right. But it is better in some respects, but it can be a little buggy at times. You're wondering why I'm still doing the mouse wheel rotation.
Not enough mana.
You're not a minion. Why are you going backwards? And yeah, if whenever we run across the horrors in here, which are spawned by Radamant, we are going to have to be dropping combo of traps. Ooh, a shadow bow. Those can be turned into some pretty fun stuff. Oh, we got lightning enchanted boy. Back off, mercenary. We need shadow to tank for you. If at all possible, she's probably still going to die. Because it's glued on her for some reason. I tried healing her, but she didn't accept it. You just started your second character yesterday, which is a Javazon, okay. Plan on using Rhyme until you get Ravenfrost or something. Well, understandable, that's actually a good plan. Because it lets you get your throws out. Funnily enough, the Javazon, unless you go the Plague and Lightning combo, which is actually fairly decent. I have enough gold, it's just in a different stash. Wisdom's nice as well, yeah. It's a little expensive, but expensive as in hard to find stuff, not expensive as in fuck off, Kane. Expensive as in hard to find stuff. Not hard to trade for, because frankly, a lot of that stuff's cheap. Yeah, we want you. We want Amp Lisa back. She actually survived for more than 2 seconds, so she's kind of earned her stay temporarily. We don't really have a good insight base, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would switch to insight on her, just because it would probably be better. Good job giving up on life there, Shadow. She unalived at the Random time after the battle. At least it was after the battle. In battle would have sucked. We're getting the Am runes. Goodness gracious. I can use more Thulls. I need more not Am stuff. Mercenary's probably going to die to poison, just as a heads up. Especially if I accidentally click the Fire Shrine. Because I didn't read what I was clicking on. I do it in Diablo 1, I'm doing it here. Wow, 2 Fire Shrines next to each other. Don't click that one. I will accidentally click that as I'm walking back by it or something. Okay, so we have the horrors there. Yeah, they really should. Frozen is another one of those, but that's at least been around since the beginning of the design, so it's kind of like, this at least makes some sense. But it's still not amazing. Let's go ahead and toss those down there. Yeah, you revived a horror. No, go away. Okay, so I think he's kind of on his own there. Mercenary's kind of watching my back. Oh, you're immune to physical. Nice. Not going to save you. Hybrid Plague Fury is a good, but don't forget the bow and freeze arrow. Offhand. Generally, it's either Plague and Lightning, Freezing and Lightning, or Freezing and Poison. Freezing and Poison is more of a challenge run, but it's not bad. Usually you go one of those combos. Rambo combo. We got a skill point, though. We got thanks from Atma. Go talk to her. So now we get Shadow Master. Shadow Master better? No. She's still gonna die like crazy, because we don't have a lot of points in them. But she'll be a temporary distraction, a tank, and a possible source of Mind Blast. Double checking we don't have anything interesting in here. Doesn't look like it. How do you know you can trust me? Because I'm not murdering your ass. I am an assassin. You are a mage. Think we can kind of get the discussion points going there. That was a 350 gold rare from Endariel. I'm going to get that next level. Just one more thing, just one more thing, just one more thing.
Not in town.
I go over my self-imposed time limits. Well, health-imposed, still. Where are the enemies? Ah, of course they're those. They're good XP, though. See, get rid of you. And she is going to be relatively handy for taking them down. Because she will drop out Mind Blast. She'll also do her own Cloaks of Shadows. That's not the worst thing ever. Of course, she'll also try to use Lightning against Lightning immunes, but that's genius level AI. Which, ironically, despite these being lightning immunes, they're not as bad as some of the other things we can run across. There's our level up. Mercenary, don't die. Nope, she died. She died in one hit, I think. In fact. That's what I get for equipping her with garbage. Let's see how much that moves our XP bar. Yeah. We're so underleveled. That's ridiculous. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and call that a stream. We're going to go ahead and get some more vitality. And we're going to get more trap damage. Question is, do I want Wake of Fire or do I want to just go Charge Bolt Sentry? I think I'm going to go Charge Bolt. Get this up to max. And then we can worry about going into Fire. After we finish the game, I guess. So keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Owl's Wrath. I will be back later with some Diablo 1 for sure, and maybe another game.